It's cold. We don't have any flurries yet in Oklahoma City, but we certainly do have them in other parts of Oklahoma. You can see, the entire state just kind of socked in under the clouds. But Next Live showing we do have some light snow and flurries, mainly just to the north and to our east. Zooming in a little bit closer, we may have some light snow around Cushing and Avery, possibly around Prague and Cromwell, around Douglas. It would be a lot lighter, so just flurries up here. But eventually everything's going to sink down to the south, so that wave could bring us some very light snow or flurries even here in Oklahoma City, but it wouldn't amount to a whole lot. So in the meantime, just cloudy and cold. This is our American Fidelity camera up at our Pike Pass Skycam network, 31 degrees with a northeast wind at 14, but that also gives us a wind chill of just 21 degrees. Temperatures in the mid and upper 20s across the north, even still have some teens in the panhandle, but low 30s in the metro, upper 30s to around 40 to the south. Combine that, though, with a north to northeast wind, anywhere between 10 to 22 gusts as high as around 25 miles an hour in the south central and southwest part of the state, and wind chills are a lot colder. So it feels more like the upper teens across the north, the upper 20s and low 30s across the far south. And just kind of looking at the big picture, the cold front that came through yesterday, that's now well to the south. So behind it, yes, some clouds, some cold air, and it's just going to kind of linger throughout some time. So today, temperatures not getting out of the 30s, but let's go ahead and track this deep cold. The good news is it's not going to last forever. As we get into tomorrow, a lot of this colder air is actually going to move farther off to the east and to the north. And then as we get into Sunday, temperatures start to get a little bit better for most of us. And that colder air is really now going to be over the Great Lakes region and even farther to the north and east after that. So today, yes, certainly cold, but it's not lasting forever. In fact, by the time we get into early next week, we actually have another wave passing by, but right now it looks dry for us, and it just looks cool with highs back in the upper 50s and low 60s. By the time we get to the end of next week, now it looks like Thanksgiving is going to be dry, but it's going to be cool with temperatures dropping down into the 40s. And then by the time we get into after Thanksgiving for the weekend, it's actually looking milder. So now today's cold, but we're actually going up from here, so things aren't looking quite as cold down the road. Today, looking for a high of about 33 degrees. Cloudy again, a chance of light snow and flurries, really low 30s all across the north and out to the west, but still looking for low to mid 40s across the far south and southeast. And I didn't put probabilities on here because any one location has about a moderate chance of seeing light snow or flurries. But again, no accumulation from this. Overnight tonight, we're dropping down to about 25 degrees in Oklahoma City, 25 in Ponca City, 21 in Woodward, the teens out in Guyman, but the low 30s across the far south. So it's going to be a very cold start to your Saturday, but by tomorrow afternoon, not as cold, but still a little chilly. Temperatures in the mid 40s across the north, the upper 40s here in Oklahoma City, upper 40s close to about 50 degrees down to the south, but a north wind between 10 to 20, so wind chills will still be a little bit of a factor. On Sunday, that wind is finally shifting to the south. So right now, 49 degrees in Oklahoma City, but climbing into the low to mid 50s across the north and northwest. I think we're going to see a lot more sunshine by Sunday afternoon. So overall, not a bad end to the weekend. Of course, we've got Bedlam coming tomorrow, and really temperatures haven't really changed a whole lot for the actual game itself. For tomorrow down in Norman, again, kickoff is at 6:30. So, but before that happens, temperatures will still be in the mid 40s around there. And by kickoff, we will be dropping down into the mid 30s. So bundle up if you're going to the game. It is going to be very cold, and we're going to have a little bit of a wind. So big next weekend, though, temperatures start to go up a little bit more by the end of the weekend at least. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, looking almost kind of mild, at least compared to what we have been experiencing. And Thanksgiving, not too bad. Right now, it does look dry. Earlier this week, it was looking like we had a chance of seeing some rain and storms for Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday, but right now, that does not look to be the case. A lot of the data is coming in a lot drier, which is good because a lot of people are traveling for the holidays, but we do have another cold front moving in, and I think that will lower temperatures for Thanksgiving Day and Black Friday, but it still doesn't look too ominous at all.